I paid $40 for these sneakers.
You already know what it is. Welcome to another episode of wait. Wrong show. Sorry. Welcome to a brand new episode of a brand new show. Yo, what's your story? It's your boy Divine, aka the innovative one, because I'm always coming up with some new creative ways to do things. And this show is nothing different. You already know, man, I'm super excited to present this show to y'all. Ah, man, I can't wait to give y'all some of the guests that we have. So let me explain the show real quick. So this show basically is going into the closets of different everyday people, try to focus on people that do not work in the fashion industry and just kind of want to hear your story. And I'm going to get to people that work in the fashion industry, but I really like to show the people that's just regular everyday people. And I want to hear your story behind any of your favorite pieces of clothing, whether it's sneakers, jackets, coats, sweaters, whatever. I want to know if it's something that your little brother gave to you, your older brother gave to you, your mom, your grandmother. I don't know. You stood in the rain for a pair of sneakers. I don't know. But for our first episode, have a very special dope guest. And man, she had a lot to talk about. She definitely shocked me with some of her pieces that she brought out. And she has some real dope stories. So without further ado, I'm gonna let her introduce herself. So I'm gonna go ahead and swing it to the guest. But before, I need y'all to take a second to like and subscribe. Second taken, cool. Now sit back, relax, and take in some of this dope. You already know what it is. Oh man, we are here. This is something special.
Wow, me first. Special. Okay.
Yeah. Had to bring you breaking the ice for the new show.
That's me.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. Icebreaker.
Okay. That's me.
Sure. Look, without further ado, introduce yourself.
Hey guys, my name is Tosh, but everybody knows me as BKLYN. My handle is at BKLYNIam on Instagram.
That's right.
Right here. So, if you see me, holla, call me BKLYN. Tosh is for the intimate people. That's it.
Right. Okay. Got nicknames and all that.
Yeah. Very cool.
Okay. Well, you know why we got you here. We're going to talk that fashion talk because
all right.
Close down. We talk not even fashion.
Okay.
We got the shows too, but subscribe.
But this is the best show because I'm here. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I see what you're doing.
Uh-huh.
I'm excited. This is our first episode. I was really excited doing this. We talked about it beforehand when I came up with the idea, and I said you have to be the first guest. Because
Honored.
I mean, not only you're a dope chick and you're a dope person in my life.
Thank you. Says everyone. If
that helps you sleep that night.
Like a baby. Go ahead.
I'm crying, nigga. So no. One of the first things I noticed about you when I first met you, was just like, I knew what you did,
Yes.
what you did for a living, or
Yes.
whatever. Tell me about it. I want to take business. what you do?
I'm an educator.
Okay.
Let's make it refined. Not just a teacher. I'm an educator.
Now I'm going to tell y'all that's important because the thing about this show is I want to bring light to people that's fashion forward that do not work in the fashion world. So it's okay. You can still be fly.
We're out there.
You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, going back to you, one of the first things I noticed, I was like, you know a lot about sneakers. And I'm not, it's 2021. I don't expect for like women to not know sneakers or whatever the case may be.
They don't give us our props. I'm
here to give y'all the flowers.
Yes,
and
please.
I give you your flowers.
Nike, if you're listening, you could give us our flowers too and make us all-inclusive sizing. All right, no problem.
Like I said, I noticed that you knew a lot about sneakers.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, this is dope. You know, I don't know many women that really know sneakers, and only one I know, they like on TV, they're on internet or whatever the case may be.
Yes,
they work at sneaker stores or whatever.
Oh no, I never had the chance to.
Right, and like, ever since I know you, was always in school, getting the degrees or whatever, and I'm like, but she still know that sneaker stuff. Okay.
Do I pay for the books or these Jordans?
Right. Your dilemmas is wild.
Jordans.
you see, kids stay in school.
So you could afford the Jordans. So you can go to school, get your degrees, and get that money, and then you start spoiling yourself over and over again. To the point, sneakers is just like, let me just keep giving you these L's.
Right.
Figure this out.
That's nothing. But from what I've seen in your collection, you ain't catch many L's. You got some dubs.
I do. It's a prayer every time you press that button. It's like, please spare me sneaker gods this time.
Okay.
But you know, some of it is just like, you get to the store, you get to know people, and they're like, yo, I got these sneakers coming out, you know, come through. So, you know, you just get to have those connects with people, and you just, you know, start being plugged. But also, I just I don't like to get the hype sneakers. Like, I get things that I like, so I have to really like them. And I'm like, okay. And it's not only just Jordans, because I feel like when people think of sneakerheads, they're just like, oh, you know, you got a whole bunch of Jordans. And I'm like, no, not exactly. I mean, I've met, even growing up, I think growing up, that was a thing. So there was,
so you were into sneakers as a kid too?
Yeah, I was. Okay. I was into sneakers when I was a kid too. But I feel like when we were kids back in the 90s, we had an array of sneakers to get. So
you're not new to this, you're true to this.
Oh no. Because when I was a kid, I think my favorite pair might have been a pair of Grant Hills. But I remember just getting sneakers, and I love the fact that back in the days it wasn't always about basketball, because you had like Ken Griffey's, you had Bo Jackson's, very good times. Absolutely, go right up on the shelf and just grab them and go. And sneaker game is not like that anymore. But yeah, when I was a kid, I loved them. And then when I got to maybe junior high school, it was all about Nike. It was all about Nike. And junior high school, it wasn't nothing to me, because like I said, I rocked 95s in an entire year. I didn't have anything else. So
let me ask you.
Yeah.
Talking that 95 talk.
Yes.
95 your favorite Nike ever?
No. It is not my favorite Nike ever.
What's your favorite Nike?
97. 97.
Well,
97.
We already here.
Okay.
We already here. And
yes.
You know, the name of the show is, yo, what's your story?
Okay.
I need to know the story behind your favorite pair of sneakers. I do believe you have
So I do have a pair.
Okay.
So technically, my favorite pair of 97s is the all gold 97s, which I do have. I do have classic. I have them. It is
amazing. Whatever. But come on, talk about the special pairs.
Okay, so the special pair that I have is actually. Some of you already know just by the.
Come on now.
Just by the little bag and everything, a dust bag. So you already know. Dust bag already.
First of all, before we get, did I say she's an educator?
Yes, I'm a teacher.
Go ahead, finish doing what you're doing.
So, as we pull them out, these are probably also like my favorite 97s. They're gold. They're gold, just like this.
Hold on, because you know us black people, we like to show and everything. What you know about the Varskis?
Right. I was like, oh, you know, I love the nicknames, the Varskis, okay, in a dust bag.
Now, what I can say, why these are fire to me. This year,
yes,
I pay attention to everything.
Okay.
I know this year the Silver and Blues came out.
Yes.
And the Varsity Silver
I have
Blues.
those too.
Okay. But they came out and they went crazy over them. Everybody was going crazy.
Absolutely.
Now, when they came out, it was hard to get them because they sold out everywhere. Whatever the case may be.
Super quick, yeah.
But let's talk about how you got these.
Okay. So we in New York City, and as you know, we have in Soho so many sneaker stores.
I'm not based in New York City. You don't know where I'm based. I'm everywhere. No, go ahead. I'm in New York.
Well, I mean, so I was in Stadium Goods one day buying another pair of sneakers. Okay. And I'm in there and I was actually looking at the gold 97s. I was in the regular gold 97s. And little quick backstory, I didn't have the gold 97s at that time. I actually later on 2 months went to SneakerCon and got them off of a yes. So I was in there and I grabbed them off the shelf and I was looking at them. I was like, this is pretty cool. But I was like, I just, bought some, other sneakers. I'm like, do I want to? And the young lady was in there, was like, yo, those sneakers are on the shelf at Mercer. So, Stadium Goods is really right around the corner from Mercer. So I was like, oh, they are? She's like, yeah, they're really they're just on the shelf. I'm like, really? But they weren't exactly these gold 97s. They were, they were the other pair. So I told my friend, I was like, yo, let's go. Okay. So I ended up going to the store and lo and behold, right by the register, they were on the shelf, just sitting there. And as you know, now this is back in 2018. This is not that long ago, but as we know, the sneaker craze has gotten even bigger since then. You would have never seen these on the shelf to just go grab. And the retail price is probably why they were just sitting on the shelf too. The retail price is $400. So these are actually...
Hold on. You gotta let that breathe. You can't just throw out $400 and your face get ugly when you say $400.
And it's no... You can't just oh, let me just try to figure out how to pay this later. It's literally no, ma'am, it's $400 right now plus tax. Plus tax.
So that's why. Yeah.
So I had them say, and it's the funny thing is, I still have the receipt. And they're in.
See now. So now I want to talk about that. This is how I know like you really about this kick game because I do things like that. I keep the receipts for some of my sneakers that's just, that's kind of real passionate to me. And, people can look at me crazy. I don't care, whatever. Mm-hmm. I need the memory.
Absolutely.
Because I really do this.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So certain things that I really wanted or whatever kiss me and I got them, I want to be able to be like, oh yeah, I did cop these from Foot
Absolutely. Okay. So I'm like, look, they're right in here, and it's still like a crisp receipt too. You can see the transaction.
Come on now.
This was actually I didn't buy. I actually bought them January 4th, 2019, and they were just sitting on the shelf for
January, the greatest month of the year.
Actually, no, it's not. But $435, and I literally have the 21 Mercer Street, which I have a love-hate relationship with that store.
Come on, yeah.
I do.
They call it a lot of L's over there.
A lot of L's. I have another story later about an L that I caught at Mercer. Right. Yeah.
Okay, so you got the Varskis right here. These are fire. It comes with the dust bag. First of all, this is like a suede or whatever.
Dust bag. Yes.
So detail.
You got to keep them, crisp. And the funny thing is, I actually. The first time I wore them is when a trip to Spain. So if you ever see,
for you peasants in America,
Alright,
so the next one, I told you pick out your top 3 favorites. So what's your next favorite we got sitting over here?
Okay, my favorite. Now, he makes fun of me because he thinks that all New Yorkers love these pair of sneakers, and even though he's correct, I don't want to let him get it. I don't want to let him get it, but my favorite pair of all time is
now, this is interesting.
Air Max 270s.
This is interesting.
The original colorway, this Dusty Cactus, I think they call it.
First of all,
I love
everybody from New York that's watching this is going crazy right now.
I don't listen. You see that bubble? We love that. We love that. I
love a bubble too for other reasons. We're not gonna talk about that. It's the kid-friendly show.
Listen, I love 270s, and I especially love this colorway. But this is actually my second pair because my first pair I dogged. I dogged them.
You have.
So I am also a little bit of a nerd. I'm a teacher, so we like little crazy things. So one of my favorite movies of all time is, The Nightmare Before Christmas. And I love these Vans. So Vans are something that, people here in New York, they'll be like, oh, you wear Vans? It's like, nah. I love these pairs of sneakers.
I've never seen these before.
What?
And I'm up on almost everything.
Well, they came out with a collaboration with the Nightmare Before Christmas Vans, and these are one of the pairs. And I actually absolutely love it because of the box, and the box has scenes from the actual movie. So I really do love this pair.
Again, this goes back to show when you're really into this whole sneaker thing, or just fashion period, packaging means a lot.
It does. It does.
Like,
it does.
We keep boxes over here.
Yeah, we do keep boxes. I do have some that's in plastic because the box are probably given away. But if I can preserve the box as best as I can, I do have the box.
But if the box is like a special packaging like that, like
definitely, I'm gonna keep that box forever.
And
but
it look like they tans, but you keep them clean.
Yeah. So
I'm
one of those that I have to like scrub and before I put it back in the box. And I have my favorite like cleaners. I love Reshoevn-Ator. There's another thing on Amazon. You can get sneaker erasers. So they come in like a pack, and one side is like a scrubber side and the other side is like a wipe off. I think that's like the best pair to get your soul clean. Like it is the best pair. Best pair to get your soul clean. Yes, sneaker erasers. Yes. Or sometimes you could go old school like we used to do when we were kids and get some Dawn dish soap and a little toothbrush.
What I used to do, I used to just keep it real straight hood. Get the Arm & Hammer powder, put it on the toothbrush, just scrub away. Scrub away, get that white. You know
well, listen, but Dawn, they wash birds in Dawn, so you already know it's lit, okay? They get rid of the oil, the grease, and everything. That's it. So this is one of my favorite pairs as well.
And it's funny because the only type of Vans I wear is this style. Like, this is my favorite type of style.
Yes,
I like
me too. Me too.
I'm not a slip-on guy.
Yeah, I don't really like the slip-ons either.
And I don't really like the Van Old School with the little.
Oh, the line?
Yeah. I just like this. This is more the skippy look. This is more
Well, I actually do have a pair with the line, but I love them because. From New
York, that's why.
Excuse me. Well, actually, I really got them because they're my favorite color, blue. There's like a Nipsey blue, so shout out to Nip. Okay, so yes, these are also like one of my favorite pairs as well. And another favorite pair I have. So the funny thing is, the night that I went to Stadium Goods and got that original 97s, I actually went to get these BBC. These BBCs Pharrells. Yes. Well, actually, listen. Okay. Yeah, but they're very soft and super comfortable. Super comfortable. Yes, they are the HUV2s, and people really didn't like them because it's just like, oh, they don't look like
hyped. They weren't hyped.
They really weren't hyped. So, and I love them because I like Billionaire Boys Club as well. So it was just like befitting that I get this pair. And then this pair I actually did get at Stadium Goods. Proof with the receipt again. I feel like this wouldn't be resale crazy because it really wasn't. Yeah. It was about like $160, and I think maybe retail was like $140 or something. So it was like $20 over, and it was fine. And the only reason why I wasn't able to get them when they first dropped because I actually got the the Human Races when they first dropped, which is the pair to these. So you hold these.
You have those over there too?
You hold these.
These are the ones that people were going crazy.
Absolutely, and this is the one I didn't get a dub on. I actually got these, so it was like, all right,
retail.
Yes, retail.
Oh, excuse me.
It's very hard to say. Say that again. Retail.
Retail, Michelle.
No resale, retail. So I got these, and I was just like, nah, if these are Billionaire Boys, I gotta get these other pair too. So these are like my two. That's a collection that go together.
I still don't own a pair of NMDs. Like, it's wild.
Which is also cool because I actually, even though I'm a sneakerhead, I do not own one pair of Yeezys.
Oh, that's a fun fact. I only have one pair of Yeezys. Look at that, fun fact.
So funny thing, there's like this meme going around and saying like, I feel like I'm only one of like 6 people in New York City that doesn't have a pair of Yeezys, and I'm like, I don't have a pair.
Right now in 2021, from what I'm saying, if you're from New York, you're gonna have at least one of these sneakers in your rotation. Yeezy, Presto, Huarache, Jordan 1,
Okay.
And I'm cutting the list short.
He has a thing against Prestos too. I have a couple of those too. Those are also one of my favorite pairs. But
and what I said, Jordan 1. And shoot, 95s, I guess. I feel like every New Yorker
does have a pair of 95s.
I'm not even gonna name that. Like that goes without saying.
Yes,
but,
yes.
But just going into the collection, like, let's not get it twisted. Obviously, that's not all she owns is Nike and Adidas, you know, the powerful sneaker brands or whatever.
Nah.
I seen in your collection, you had these Asics. The teal with the gold, I think it is.
Those are the Wale.
Oh,
those are the Wale pairs. Yes, I do.
Okay.
Yeah, I do. I like Asics. Actually was trying to get, please don't butcher me for the name. I think it was Ronnie Feeks or Vic. I was trying to get them, but like I said, small feet. It's not gonna really work. So I was like looking, and I was just like, wait, these Wale Asics, they're really dope too. And I was at that time really into like having sneakers that one side was one color, another side was another color. And so with those gold ones, they have that teal laces, and it just really, when you put the teal laces in, it really brings out the sneaker because it's a few teal, you know, in the sole. So I do have a pair of those, and I love those too. I only bring them out sometimes. Like I really try to keep those. And every time if somebody's like, you know, it's funny when you're an educator, you know, the kids look at your sneakers and they're like, yo, like that's really dope.
That's what I love about
the adults look at you too. The adults sometimes will be like, do you spend your whole paycheck on sneakers? I was like, well, oh, so on my feet, let's see if you guys can kind of see it.
You gotta take it out. Okay.
These are Melody Essiani Reeboks, and I just love them because they're just different. They have the snakeskin print, and it's obviously a different color. You know, I love this colorway with like pink and blue and little turquoise. But what's really dope is, you know, if you look at, there's an eye right there, but also, hold these there.
These look like they unworn too.
Well, I don't wear them that much, but you know, if you actually could see, it says just be yourself on the sneaker. So it's a really dope message, but you know, behind it, you know.
And
so
this is the Reebok Classic.
Yes, Reebok Classics. Reebok Classics.
You gotta really look at the
yeah. Which is actually one of my favorite sneakers too when I was growing up, you know, 5411, 7 and girls, shout out, RIP DMX. But yes. Oh yes, this pink hoodie. Yes, don't feed the animals. Okay, some of y'all are the animals. But shout out to my boys at Your Brand. They are dope, and I love this. You know, I love all the hoodies and everything. But I love these. Don't feed the animals.
Yeah, shout out to y'all. So that's a black-owned company.
Black-owned, baby, black-owned.
Shout out to y'all.
Black-owned.
Shout out to y'all.
Yes,
sure.
yes.
Yeah. Here at Yo, What's Your Story?
Okay.
Down or whatever. I like to hear, you know, just the fun stories behind, you know, whether you have favorite pieces of clothing, sneakers, whatever.
Okay.
Like, what's your best story that you have when it comes to picking up something?
Okay, so most people don't believe me when I say this.
Okay.
Don't believe it. So I'm actually gonna show you the sneaker first.
Okay.
And
Come on now.
So everybody know, like, we had The Last Dance come out and everybody was watching them, and you know, this sneaker was on there. I paid $40 for these sneakers.
For those who don't know, these are Olympic 7s. Olympic 7s, I think they have retro maybe twice.
And this is the 2012 retro right here.
$40.
Now,
I know y'all probably frown on $400 for some sneakers. But if you picking up classic like these for $40, you can splurge retail on some sneakers. Because that will make you just feel good, like I got a $40 pair of Olympic 7. First of all, I'm going to put the resale price up here. I don't know right off the top of the head.
And it actually did go up after Last Dance came out.
Add on to the 40, just add like another 0 and then add an extra 3, 4, something like that. It's definitely up there.
Yes.
Believe that. But yeah, I still don't have a pair of those and I still need a pair.
Oh wow.
I still need a pair.
So here's the story behind it. So I told you guys I went to SneakerCon, and I was at the table. I bought my gold 97s, and I was like, all right. I was like, let me just look around. It's so hard to find size 6 in anything. That's grade school sizes. So I happened to walk by this table, and the guy had these pairs, and it was just like laying down, and I'm like, wait, those are Olympic 7s. Why you have them laid at the corner right there? And he's like, yeah, well, those are the only size 6s I have. I was like, music to my ears. Come again, size 6. And he's like, he was like, I will give it to you for $40. At that time, people weren't into restoring sneakers. So it was like if there was a crease, anything, the value went all the way down. So I said, you know what? I'm going to take them. They're $40. That's the biggest steal ever. Yeah. So actually what I did do afterwards is I did get a chance to restore them. So I want to shout out the Fresh Fiend on Instagram. He did restoring sneakers, and he restored these for me. Still under retail for the price that he restored them for. So it's still one of my favorite pairs, and a crazy story that most people still don't believe to this day that I got a pair of Olympic 7s for still to this day. And I still haven't worn them yet. Still haven't worn them yet. I haven't worn them yet.
All right, so we went through your favorites.
Yes.
You got the favorites, but we gotta talk about this one special pair. This is like your honorable mention?
Yes, my one special pair. So again, this is another Mercer story. So
Mercer cut you a check.
Mercer got to cut 21. Mercer got to cut me a check. So I'll never forget. This might have been I want to say, I can't remember around what time it is, but I was it was a pair of blazers that was going to drop in at Mercer, and I went there. Now this is the days of like lining up for sneakers, so I'm talking about 2014. So 2014, and lining up for sneakers, and I'm just like, all right, let me make sure I get there early. I get there like 8:30. There's like one person sitting outside. I was like, oh, thank you. I want to be the second person in line. Cool. So I sit down. I'm like, yo, what you here for? He's like, yo, I'm here for the black and blue Jordan 3s. That was the day that it would drop in. And I was like, okay, cool. And I see him sitting outside, and there was a long line. If you're sitting at Mercer, you could also see Foot Locker, and there's a long line in front of Foot Locker. I was like, oh, okay. I was like, cool. So I'm sitting outside. He's like, what you here for? I was like, yo, I'm here for some blazers. It's like, cool. I was like, all right, I'll never forget this. I used to follow Nike on Twitter. And Nike puts out on Twitter that the blazers that I'm waiting for outside of Mercer are not dropping today. And they're like, no, we're actually going to debut these blazers on our new app called Sneakers.
Oh.
So let me just show you the pair that I'm talking about, because you're probably like, what blazers are this?
Right. Come on.
So these are my grails, okay? I love blazers as well. Those are also one of my favorite sneakers. But these are the iridescent blazers. And
I don't think I've seen these before.
Yeah, and even after they came out, this is one of the first colorways that they came out with. If you remember, if you're old school like me, Nike ID for like 2 weeks had this. And you could have got any sneaker with the iridescent, but they didn't have the blazers. So after I got my heart broken with Nike, sneakers, I couldn't deal with it and everything. I said, let me go on eBay, because eBay at that time was kind of popping for you to get some sneakers, but it was a little weary. So I found somebody that was selling them, and she same size and everything. So I was like, all right, let me purchase these or whatever. I get them. They were fake.
Oh.
They were fake. They were fake. The bottom was not the same icy blue color. The heel was thick. And I just hit a person. I was like, these sneakers are fake? And she's like, no, I didn't know, but I'll gladly take them back. I was like, no, you are going to take them back. Some people just like, don't spend so much money on clothes and don't do that. How you spend so much money on sneakers? And that's just like, I feel like my clothes are going to speak for me before I even open my mouth. Your presentation with the way you look is what people see first and what attracts them first before you even open up your mouth. And I just want to be that person where you see, wow, like look at the way she's dressed, or look what she's doing, and then I open my mouth and it's just like, oh, she's even better now. So I want to display that to the world, and I feel like fashion is the way that you speak without talking.
That's dope. I mean, the heat that we didn't get to speak about.
Yeah.
You know, I want y'all to see it. And any last words for the people?
Just wear what you want, how you want. Take care of your sneakers, because you never know when they be gonna be retroed on you. Okay. And just like I said, let your clothes speak for you. So just think about what you want to say before you pick your outfit for the day. And you know, whatever. Yes. What do you want to say to people without speaking? What do you want your clothes to say without speaking?
I love it. I love it. Yeah. You know, it was all about you, whatever.
Thank you. First episode. Thanks.
Definitely broke the ice on a new episode.
Yeah. So next person, you better come with some heat too.
Oh, hey.
Next person come with some heat too. And your story better be better than my $40 story, all right? Your story better be better than mine.
The bar. We show it was on your feet.
Yes.
As the host, I gotta do it for the people out there, the viewers, just in case you was asking.
Yes.
Show you little light heat, black brand, you know, Pierre Moss by Reebok, you know, something like.
We were both wearing Reeboks. We didn't even know it. we didn't even speak about it. Look at that.
Obviously, she cops up on her own brands. It's all love. Yeah, that wasn't on purpose, you know. But light work. But that's how we're gonna wrap it up, man. I hope you like it, subscribe. If you didn't do it earlier, I'm gonna give you a second to do it right now. Second, take it. Cool. All right. Follow you at
BKLYN I am on Instagram.
Boom. Follow me at Divine and Conquers, and also follow at Close Down.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Wait, let me spell that for you. BKLYN.
Oh, I already put it.
I am. Let's just spell it out for you. So not whole Brooklyn. That's the way we spell it over here.
Okay. I'm gonna end it just how I end on my other show. You already know. We are not stylists. We just stylish.
Awesome.
You know, holla at us. Fire. He's a fire.
I didn't talk about them. Sorry.
Nah, he's a fire. What?
Yeah, these are one of my favorite deodorants.
Yeah, you definitely need those.
Yeah.
What you call it? The purple tapes.
Yeah, I do need them.
Yeah.
I do need them.
One
day.
Those are fire.
Yeah, thanks.
Now, they got those in men? I want to look for.
I don't know. You know what? Actually, when I get my deodorants, I actually go to deodorant.com